2025. Mr. Speaker, sir, I rise pursuant to Standing Order 53, brackets 1, to seek a statement from the Standing Committee on Education regarding the decision by the Ministry of Education to remove mathematics as a compulsory subject for senior school pupils under the competency-based curriculum, brackets CBC. This decision has sparked widespread debate and raised serious concerns about its potential impact on the education quality, career readiness, and national development. Mathematics is not just a subject, it's a fundamental skill essential for daily life, from finance and business to engineering, construction, and analytical problem solving. Removing it as a core subject risks producing a generation of ill-equipped to compete in a technology-driven global economy. Mr. Speaker, sir, this move threatens to reverse Kenya's progress in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, brackets STEM, education, which is crucial for industrialization, innovation, and economic growth. Mathematics plays a pivotal role in fostering critical thinking, innovation, and informed decision-making. If implemented, this policy change could have far-reaching consequences for learners and the country's future workforce. In the statement, the committee should address the following. 1. The rationale behind the decision to remove mathematics as a compulsory subject and its projected impact on students' competencies and career prospects. How this decision aligns with Kenya's Vision 2030 and other national development goals that prioritize STEM, education, and industrialization. 3. Whether adequate consultations were conducted with the key stakeholders, including parents, teachers, education experts, and employers, before implementing this policy change. 4. Measures that will be put in place to ensure Kenyan learners remain globally competitive, particularly in STEM-related fields. Signed, Senator Richard Onyonka, MP, Senator for Kisii County, date 18th March 2025. Mr. Speaker, sir, I rise pursuant to Standing Order 53, brackets 1, to seek a statement from the Standing Committee on National Security, Defense, and Foreign Relations regarding the fate of Ms. Margaret Nduta Macharia, a Kenyan citizen who has been sentenced to death in Vietnam over a drug trafficking offense. In the statement, I request the committee to address the following. 1. The measures being taken by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to ensure that Ms. Macharia receives fair legal representation abroad and to explore the possibility of her repatriation to Kenya for trial under our judicial system. 2. Efforts being made to plead for clemency and on humanitarian grounds to have Ms. Macharia's death sentence commuted to life imprisonment or an alternative penalty, and whether diplomatic negotiations are underway to facilitate her repatriation to Kenya so that she may serve her sentence within our justice system. 3. Number of Kenyan citizens currently incarcerated abroad, specifically the nature of the charges they face, and detail the diplomatic efforts being undertaken to safeguard their rights and welfare. 4. Security lapses at Kenyan airports, particularly Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, brackets JKIA, regarding the trafficking of prohibited substances from 2022 to date, and outline the measures being implemented to strengthen airport security checks to prevent future occurrences. Signed, Senator Richard Onyonka, MP, Senator for Kisii County, date 19th March 2025. Mr. Speaker, sir, I rise pursuant to Standing Order 53, brackets 1, to seek a statement from the Standing Committee on Education regarding the governance concerns and leadership transitions at the Kenya Literature Bureau, brackets KLB. In the statement, the committee should address the following. 1. The procurement processes for the award by the Kenya Literature Bureau, brackets KLB, of all currently active contracts for publishing and supply of various books, including the merits of each award, as well as the nature and extent of involvement of the Ministry of Education in the processes. 2, the process followed by KLB to acquire printing and binding machines in the 2024-2025 financial year, including whether due diligence was undertaken and, where it was not, whether disciplinary actions have been undertaken against the responsible officials. 3, the renewal of contracts for officers holding managerial positions at KLB, including whether due process was followed. 4, reasons why the renewal of contracts for the officers was not gazetted, and the corrective actions taken to address the issue. 5, whether the human resource practices at KLB during appointments, promotion, and salary reviews adhere to principles of equity and fairness. Signed, Senator Richard Onyonka, EBS MP, Senator for Kisii County, date 19th March 2025. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Senator Tomojenda, however, before Professor you take to the floor, we have Senator Gloria Oroba at the bar. Now, Senator Gloria Oroba, when you last appeared and sat at the bar, you were unable to fulfill conditions for you to be readmitted to the chamber. Those conditions were pursuant to a resolution of this House. You're back today. You may proceed.
Thank you. Thank you, Speaker. Thank you, Speaker. I'm waiting for the... It's okay. Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if it's okay. Yes, I was unable to fulfill. And Speaker, after being guided by the leader of majority and after being guided by... I sought counsel within the House and outside. And Speaker, I am going to read the apology without any omission. And I am going to fulfill, because that is a procedure of the House. But Speaker, allow me to say that, to issue the disclaimer as advised. I, Senator Gloria Oroba, on this day, on 20th March, I will tender the prescribed apology herein as a requirement and a fulfillment of the Senate resolution, with a disclaimer that these are not my words and in no way does it infer a confession or any admission whatsoever of liability on my part, and it shall not prejudice my case in court where I have been sued by Jeremiah Nyegenye, the Clerk of the Senate. Speaker, I proceed to read the apology, the prescribed apology. Mr. Speaker, I, Senator Gloria Oroba, hereby tender my unreserved apology to this Senate, honorable senators, Clerk of the Senate, and the Secretariat of Parliament for having acted in a manner which, pursuant to Section 16E and paragraph 7 and 8 of the 4th Schedule to the Parliamentary Powers and Privileges Act 2017, constituted a breach of parliamentary privilege that reflected adversely on the dignity and integrity of Parliament and its members, and was contrary to the best interests of Parliament and its members. I undertake that I shall abide by the responsibilities of leadership as set out in the Constitution, the Leadership and Integrity Act 2012, and the Parliamentary Powers and Privileges Act 2017. I therefore beseech to be admitted to the chamber. I thank you. And submit.
Senator Gloria You are hereby admitted back to the chamber.